Hey, welcome back. Today we are going to be working on the drift car again. I got a whole pile of stuff that needs put on before the next drift event. There's going to be one in about a week and I'm just not going to be able to make it to it. I have other things going on, but I want to catch the next one. I believe it is in September. I want to go ahead and get all this stuff put on, get it kind of adjusted and figured out, get everything sorted before the next drift event. I also want to figure out some of these body panels like that. There's just no way that's going to match up ever. So I'm going to just do the best I can, figure out what I can do to make it work and get all this stuff figured out. All these gaps and all these. This thing is just it's a big old mess. So we're gonna get that all cleaned up the best we can and just see how it looks. So this is where I'm at so far. I got brakes off, the rotor off, the hub. So now I'm just down to the knuckle right here and then down to the arms. So I'm gonna undo bolts here, do the ones to the coils right here, and there's one back here as well. I'm gonna get all those. I think that will get the knuckle off, and then I'll have to go down here and actually get the arm off as well. And once I get all that off, I can put on the new stuff. And I also need to go under here and get the bolts right here for the lower control arm. So I'm gonna undo all that, pull this off, and put on the new one. So I got this all out, and you still need to get that arm off, but I got everything else. I got the knuckle and I got the lower control arm. So these are the differences between the Villains kit and just the OEM knuckle and control arm. Pretty significant. Here's the turning radius of the Villains kit versus the OEM kit. It'll be a little more significant than it even shows because this was done pre-alignment. Alright, so I got everything put on, and as far as the tie rods, I just kind of put them all in on both sides, and because of that there was an obvious problem. I knew I'd have to adjust them, but I just thought I'd give you a look of kind of what we're looking at right now. So this wheel is turned pretty far to the left, and this one is a little bit to the right, so we're going to need to bring them both in and get them straightened up, so at the very least facing the same direction. We'll do a quick alignment, get everything lined up right before we move on to the back. Okay, after doing a few adjustments, this is what we ended up with. Look down, got the tire straight, the wheels straight as well, steering wheel, and look there, we got straight wheels. So now we got those adjusted. We may adjust the camber as well. I was looking at the top toggle, see how it looks like they're kind of already maxed. So the other way, so I'll try to adjust them a little bit, get a little bit of camber out of them if I can, but we'll just see what happens. Alright, after getting the angle kit put on, where we're at right now is I lowered it down, checked everything. It looks like now I need to raise it up a little bit. I'll show you why. if you look down here, this is what I was doing beforehand. I was scraping up on the wheel well. And it was worse. Now I can't do a full turn without putting right on it. So that, and also if you look up here, there's a sharp little edge right there, and you can see it's real shiny right there. If you look at the tire, it's not real bad, but it was sitting there chipping away at this tire just a little bit right there. So I'm gonna lift it up a little and probably just do 1 inch right now, see what happens, and then we'll do, you know, another and so on, and we'll do both sides. Alright, so I lowered it down. This is kind of what we're looking at right at the moment. If you look, there's a little bit of a gap there. I'll put about a hand in there, a little bit more maybe. The other side, however, is you pretty much can tuck some fingers in there at best. I'm gonna look, see what the turn is on here. That's what we're looking at. We're not rubbing, but we are about as close as you can be without rubbing. So, I don't know, might be time to tub, or we can maybe lift a little bit higher, see what we can get. But I want to see what the other side shows. So the other side, here. It is directly resting on that, like hard. And let's see, you can add up here on the top. No, we're not scraping on the top of that little edge. But it's hitting pretty hard on that wall right there, so we are gonna have to go up a little bit more. And we'll just keep going up little by little till we aren't rubbing on it.
1 eternity later.
Alright, so after a bunch of, you know, up and down, getting the tires off, readjusting, this is kind of where we landed. This is going to be right height, still not where I'm happy with, but it is the only place I found where I could turn it. Here, let's get you a shot. Oops. Where we could get in there and have it not rub. So now we have space. It's a little bit higher than I would like as far as, you know, lack of a better word, you know, make it look good, low stance, you know, whatever you want to call it. So it's a little higher than I would like. However, it's going to be functional, and ultimately that's what we want. So this is going to be the right height for the front. Now that we've got the angle kit on, we're all set. So this is where we're going to stop for this week. We got the Villains angle kit on. I think it looks good. It's going to have a really good angle. I think it'll be really fun to drift on. I am super stoked. Next week we're gonna be moving on to handbrake, got some body kit stuff, and a couple other little extra fun things. So we'll see you next week, and until then, have a good one.